YouTube, what is up? It is the anonymous Sneakerhead, the most mysterious sneaker YouTuber in the game, back with another video for you guys today, man. So you read the title, you saw the thumbnail, you know what it is. I'm gonna try to make this video as quick as possible, but before we get into the video, man, shout out to everybody that joined the channel. We just hit 580 subscribers, man. Loving the growth. Thank you guys so much for joining the anonymous Sneakerhead family. For all of the new viewers here, make sure that you go ahead and hit that subscribe button, join the family, join the channel. A lot of exciting things going on here. Also, make sure that you smash that like button. Really helps with the algorithms, helps with the video getting shown to more people, new people to potentially join the anonymous Sneakerhead family. And then last but not least, follow my Instagram at Anonymous Sneakerhead. You get a lot of information up there first on my Instagram, so it's definitely a great account to follow. I post pretty regularly on there, so yeah, definitely do that. Now, today is June 30th. We are officially halfway through the worst year of at least my life since 1997, 2020, as far as everything that's going on with the world. But that being said, it has been a pretty solid year as far as sneaker releases are concerned. And if you guys have been around on the channel, you know that after my pickups, if the shoe is belonging of being in the top 10, I upgrade my top 10 pickups as the year progresses. Now, since we are halfway through the year, instead of doing the usual slideshow or the usual presentation I do to you guys, I'm going to do my top 10 pickups for the first 6 months of the year by actually showing you guys the shoe. So without further ado, let's get into it. Alright guys, so before we start, we do have an honorable mention, and that is the Fire Red 5 with the metallic tongue right here. Came out this year. Now, those of you that have been around keeping up with my updated live top 10s, these were at number 10 as of my last one, but since then I did pick up the Reebok Kamikaze 2, which has to be in the top 10, and sadly knocked these off. Beautiful shoe, dope shoe. A lot of shoes, man, that I really love that aren't on this list, but the top 10 to me is pretty heavy and pretty special, so we'll get into it right now. Alright, YouTube, so at number 10 we have what to me is the most slept on sneaker of the year, the most overlooked sneaker of the year, and that is the Jordan 3 Red Cement, man. Dope shoe. Great job on this sneaker. Obviously, we get the new cut of the Jordan 3 with the tongue folded behind, the low elephant print. Really, really beautiful coloring. Almost like a reverse black cement. Now, like I said, this shoe to me is the most slept on shoe of the year, the most overlooked shoe of the year. It is still sitting. You can still go out to Champs, Foot Locker, wherever and get it. You could probably find it in some outlets. I was able to get this for a really, really good deal. Now, I definitely recommend, if you guys don't have them, go and picking them up, because this time next year, this time a year or 2 years from now, this will be one of the most sought after Jordan 3s, and mark my words, people are going to really, really wish that they went out and picked them up and going to be like, wow, I can't believe I slept on these, because who knows when we're going to see an all red Jordan 3 ever again. Now, these do have the Nike here on the back. This isn't the Chicago pair, so some people do look at him as the little brother, and I think that's part of the reason why they sat. But at the end of the day, dope shoe. Number 10 spot for my 10th pickup, or my 10th best pickup of the year so far, the Jordan 3 Red Cement. And now, at the number 9 spot, we have what was one of the most anticipated Jordan releases of the year, especially one of probably the most anticipated retro release in a long time, and that is the Jordan 13 in the Flint colorway, man. Really, really dope. I'm excited to have, once again, an OG 13 in my collection. Those of you that have been around know that I'm trying to get at least one OG in each colorway, and you guys already... Whoop, just dropped them. You guys already saw me show you my Fire Red 5 as the honorable mention, and these are the number 9 pickup of the year for me. Now, I know a lot of people are going to say these should be higher, but just for me personally, as far as what I wear and as far as what I like, these are number 9 right now. Really, really dope shoe. Have worn it a couple times. Got some pretty good fits off with it. Just really calm shoe. Good shoe for all year round, and that's why I have the Jordan 13 Flint at the number 9 spot. Now, at the number 8 spot, for those of you that have been following the top 10 all year, this is a sneaker that has fallen down. I think at one point it was my number 2 pickup of the year. At one point it was my number 2 pickup of the year, and now it's fallen all the way down to 8. And a lot of that has to do with just me thinking about it over time, and also just not being too biased. But that is my Nike Bayou Air Force One. Now, I absolutely love these. Love how they came out. Love the contrast of the snakeskin with the suede. Love the sail laces with the swoosh and the midsole. I definitely love how these came out. I was a little nervous when I made them on the website to see what they would look like in person, but I am super excited to have them in hand. Wore them a couple times already. Definitely going to get a good amount of wear from me. But they are deserving right now of the number 8 spot. Can't put them any higher. They were at 7 before this, but the shoe that's coming up next moved up. And speaking of that, let's get into it. So, like I said, the next shoe on this list did move up from where it was before. And part of that is because of the lace swap. So you guys that have been around, once again, might already know what I'm talking about. But it is the Air Max 90 Galaxy coming in at the number 7 spot on this list. Now, just look at the laces and look at how the light bounces off of the laces the same way that it does on the tongue as well as on the swoosh. To me, this lace swap that I did, I've had these laces for 2 years, never had the perfect shoe to put them on. And I think I found the perfect shoe here. This lace swap to me puts the sneaker over the top. One of my favorite Air Maxes in the collection of any silhouette. Definitely really love how this color is looking. And also just Air Maxes in the year 2020 have been made so well quality-wise. You do have some interesting materials on here. But these are definitely deserving of the number 7 spot. Like I said, these did move up from previously being number 9. So these did make quite a nice jump with that lace swap right here. Definitely happy to have them in the collection. This is another shoe that I think is a little bit slept on. As time passes, it's going to be a shoe that I think is going to go up in value, and people are going to wish that they picked up, especially around Air Max Day next year and in years to come. This is going to be one of the most sought after Air Maxes in my opinion. And now, finally, at number 6, we have the newest installment to the list, and that is the Reebok Kamikaze 2 in the black and white colorway, the OG colorway. Now, those of you that have been around know that the Reebok Kamikaze 2 is my single favorite silhouette of all time, man. Just really love the wave, or I call it the zigzag, on the shoe. I decided to keep the black laces in here. I know I was talking about maybe putting white laces in there, but I decided to keep the black in. Made really well. Great suede on the shoe. Tongue is really nice and thick. That's my favorite part of the shoe, is how that tongue sticks out and how you can wear it in so many different ways. As you can see, I have a bunch of Reebok Kamikaze 2s on this side. I mean, my favorite silhouette of all time, and I'm so happy to have this colorway in the collection. So that is why they are sitting at the number 6 spot. Okay, YouTube, so we made it into the top 5. Now, I know my 5th pickup of the year is a shoe that a lot of people are going to hate on. I don't know why this shoe got so much disrespect, but I think it was definitely disrespected and still is disrespected. Once again, I think down the line is going to get more love, and that is the Jordan 6 Hair, man. I love these things. I know a lot of people hated on them. A lot of people passed on them, but they did sell out. And they did go for a little bit more than retail, and I think the price on them is only going to go up. Really clean shoe. Obviously, anytime you throw that hair colorway on the silhouette, you get a beautiful looking shoe. You get some nice nubuck, some nice gray nubuck that you definitely don't want to mess up. It's going to just attract dust and attract dirt. But man, it's a beautiful shoe. Really love the carrot lace lock on there. The red and purple outsole with the green hit on the heel, man. And then you got the muted hair pattern right there, because you do get the full hair behind the tongue and you get it on the insole, man. Beautiful shoe. Absolutely beautiful shoe. Once again, another shoe that I've worn a couple times. Definitely going to get a bunch more wears out of me. Personally love Jordan 6s. I'll take a Jordan 6 over a Jordan 7 any day. So excited that they threw the hair colorway on a Jordan 6. And that is why this is my number 5 pickup of the year. Okay, YouTube, so at number 4, we do have another Air Max 90. Obviously, this year being the 30th anniversary of the Air Max 90, we are getting a lot of Air Max 90 releases. So, right here, I have for y'all the Air Max 90 in the Volt colorway, man. Just so great. Went back to OG form with it. Super thick tongue. Really comfortable. Great mesh right here. Really great light mesh. Great light materials all the way around the shoe, made it extremely comfortable. And then just the colorway, the color blocking of the Air Max 90, just overall dope. In general, we are supposed to be getting the infrared later in the year. They did make these in a bunch of different colorways. The orange one is another one that I'm looking to get at some point. It has had a couple of restocks. The resale price on the orange one is going down, so you may see me pick these up. But one of my most worn sneakers of the year, man, the Air Max 90 Volt. Once again, so excited, so happy to have it in the collection. Feels so great on feet, and that is why it is sitting at the number 4 spot. Okay, YouTube, so now we are into the top 3 sneakers on this list, man. And at number 3 is a sneaker, once again, that was slept on a little bit. Now it's pretty sought after because of The Last Dance. I don't know what to call it, The Last Dance series, the docu-series. And that is the Jordan 4 Black Cat, man. It's hard to see because obviously it's just an all-black, super black-ass shoe. But you can see really great suede on here. Can't go wrong with a black Jordan 4. This is a sneaker that I wanted since I was a little kid. When these came out in 2006, I think I was 9 years old. So happy. So happy that they were able to retro these. We were able to get a Black Cat for it. I know a lot of people slept on this saying, I'll get them later. There's not a lot of hype on them. But the last dance came, and now these things are going up for, depending on the size, I've seen up to $350. Super happy to have my pair in hand for retail. Got a couple good wears out of them. Gonna get a lot more wears over time. You can never go wrong with an all-black sneaker, especially a Jordan 4, one of my favorite Jordan silhouettes of all time, and that's why it is at the number 3 spot. Those of you that have been around know this sneaker was sitting at number 1 for a while until the number 2 sneaker on this list happened, which I thought would be a really hard shoe to get up out of there. Now let's get into that one. YouTube, so at number 2, like I said about the Black Cat 4, it was really hard for me to put something ahead of the Black Cat 4. I thought for sure it would end up in the top 3, which it still is right now, but there's a whole lot of year left, and it would take some catastrophic movements to move the Black Cat 4 down. Now, me personally, those of you that know me, know that I love, my favorite color is the color purple. And to see it put on this Jordan 1 right here, the court purple Jordan 1 with the Chicago color blocking, man. And then once you put the white laces in there, just bringing out the white on the shoe even more, man. Oh, my God. This, to me, best Jordan 1 release of the year so far. Gonna be hard to put a Jordan 1 ahead of this. I don't know what Jordan 1 release is going to be better than this. Once again, this is another shoe that I thought for sure would stay at number 1 for so much longer. But as you guys will see, those of you already know what it is that have been around, but as you guys will see, the number 1 shoe on this list was a shoe that I wasn't even expecting to get. I just got lucky and was able to pick it up this year. But that's enough talking, man. Let's just get one more quick look around at this court purple Jordan 1. Absolutely beautiful shoe. I think it might be a little bit forgotten about already. You haven't, you know what I'm saying? Shoes get old quick. You don't really see people talking about it that much on YouTube anymore or on Instagram. But don't sleep. This is a beautiful shoe. Not sure what resale prices are like right now, but if you can, definitely recommend getting your hands on them. I can only see the price on these going up as time passes. And now at number 1, those of you that have been around already know what it is. Gonna be super hard, almost impossible to move this sneaker out of the number 1 spot of the list by the end of the year, man. Just an overall grail of mine. I put out a pretty low bid on them on the GOAT app just to see, you know what I'm saying, you never know, on a used pair. And I got my bid, and I am so excited, so happy with them in hand. Enough talking about it, man. Here it is, the Nike SB Dunk in the brown paper bag colorway. This is a sneaker that I've wanted since it came out. I told you guys my little spiel, my little story. I was always the bag lunch kid. I always bought my own lunch to school, and like that was my shtick. I would come with my brown paper bag. I would pull out a sandwich and a juice, and that would be all that's in there. Maybe a bologna sandwich and a Capri Sun. Bang. That was my lunch. Always in the brown paper bag. People saw my brown paper bag. They knew it was up. So excited to have these in hand. When these came out, I think they came out, in 2014? 2015 maybe a little older than that. Anyways, wasn't able to get them. These came out right around the same time as the Waffle SB Dunks 2, which is another one of my grails. Hopefully I could get those in hand, because those will definitely make the top 10 pickups of this year. But this might be my single favorite sneaker in my entire collection right now. This might be my single favorite sneaker, let alone my top pickup of the year. So excited to have these in hand. Just be prepared that when December 31st comes, these might still be number 1. The rest of the list is probably going to change. You know what I'm saying? The Gym Rev 14's coming out. The Alternate Grapes coming out. Those are 2 shoes that if I could get my hands on them, will almost definitely make it to the top 10 and knock some stuff off. But these, not going ahead of these. So excited to have my brown paper bag Dunks on here, man. Man, I love it. Y'all don't even understand. This shoe is a shoe that I've been trying to get for such a long time. So happy to finally have them in hand and add them to the collection. Have worn them a couple of times. Man, I'm just so happy to have them. Yeah, so let me put that down. That is it for this video, you guys. Tried to make it as quick as possible. I know top 10s where you're actually showing the sneaker could get a little long. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. What are your best pickups of the year? What are your top 10 pickups of the year so far? Would you rearrange this order? Do you have some of the same pickups that I have? Would you rearrange how I had them listed? I'm trying to think of some other shoes that I picked up that didn't make the list. The Inside Out Air Max 1s, the Sakai Blazers. I know that there's some other shoes that I picked up that could have made the list, but I just didn't put them on there because things like this just had to be on there for me. But let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. I am the Anonymous Sneakerhead, the most mysterious sneaker YouTuber in the game. If you're new here, join the family. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Join the Anonymous Sneakerhead family. Trying to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. We are at 580 right now. Thank y'all so much for those of you that have joined the channel. Also, since you made it this far, you might as well hit that like button, man. Hit the like button. Helps with the algorithms. Helps the video and the channel find new people. And then last but not least, follow my Instagram at Anonymous Sneakerhead. You get a lot of information up there first, man. Thank y'all so much once again for watching the video. I am the Anonymous Sneakerhead, and as always, it's all about the sneakers.